Will Banjo Kazooie get a remaster? At the moment, it doesn't look good. What's up guys, Canadian Guy here, and I am back with news that has left me feeling quite unsatisfactory. See, with all these grand remakes of old IPs coming out, nostalgia has been the biggest thing to bank on, especially recently in the gaming industry. With Crash and Spyro out and Medieval on its way, everyone is petitioning and pushing for different games to get remastered. One of them being one of the most famous Nintendo platformers, the Bear and Bird Wombo Combo Banjo Kazooie. This was another collectathon type of game that could most definitely go toe-to-toe with Crash and Spyro. Great graphics, hilarious dialogue, and grand and big worlds. The first game sold over 3.6 million units, and the second just shy of 1.5 million units. Then, years later, Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts came out for the Xbox 360, and yeah, we don't talk about that game, like, ever, for any reason whatsoever. It never existed. So with all this nostalgia rolling around like tumbleweeds in the wind, you would expect that just around the corner, Rare is going to be announcing the remaster of Banjo Kazooie to make all the fans swoon and lose their mind. Well, sadly, I have some sad news for you guys. See, I understand that people have been finding rumors and pieces of evidence that might point to a Banjo-Kazooie game coming soon. Now, it might be Banjo 3. I am not ruling out that possibility. But in terms of Banjo-Kazooie getting the same treatment as Spyro and Crash, don't get your hopes up. In an interview with IGN, Craig Duncan was basically asked what were his thoughts on bringing back old IPs like Banjo-Kazooie and Conker in a remastered form, and his response was not a good one. I don't think it's okay to just go make the same game that people loved before with up-to-date graphics, audio, and all those things, just making them again with whatever technology is available today. That's not Rare, Duncan said. I think that what Rare is doing the kind of games that only Rare would go do. Like no one else would go make Sea of Thieves in the way we're making Sea of Thieves. And I think unless you got an absolutely killer, amazing idea for how you would bring maybe an existing IP or maybe one of those franchises and do something new with it from a gameplay paradigm or scenario or something that could actually be genuinely different and innovative, I don't think you just redo them. I think that they would be the worst thing for Rare to do, honestly, he added. If I went and said to Rare, hey, go remake all the stuff that was kind of successful at the time, but make it up to date, I don't think it would be good. And I don't think it would be relevant. And I don't think people would really want it. I think they might think they do, but I don't think they would. I want to dead. Seriously, there are so many comments here that makes me want to grab a 2x4 and smash myself in the head multiple times. The guy literally said he does not think it's okay to just go and make the same beloved game that people adored before with better technology and graphics. That no one could make Sea of Thieves the way they did Sea of Thieves.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
And that they would only bring these IPs back if there was an amazing and killer idea for the IPs. That it would be the worst thing for Rare to do, and that it would not be relevant. The worst comment being that people may think that they want it, but they really don't. This just tells me that Rare is absolutely tone deaf, acting like little children and jamming their fingers in their ears and screaming la 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 la, not listening, as their old fans ask for certain requests. One of which is some form of a comeback for Banjo-Kazooie and even Conker. They also seem to be avoiding the facts of, how to make, that thing called money. See, today, nostalgia is something that companies have been banking on, and it's working. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, Resident Evil, and even Bubsy have made a comeback, with other franchises like Medieval and Psychonauts to be coming back very, very soon. People have been chanting for these games to come back, and they are putting forward their wallet. The perfect example at this moment is Crash Bandicoot. The game has been raking in the cash and has been selling like hotcakes. The game now totals in over 5 million copies sold across the Nintendo Switch, the Xbox One, and of course the PlayStation 4. I could not find the numbers for PC, but nonetheless, 5 million is quite the impressive feat if you ask me. In the busy month of November, Spyro came in the top 10 worldwide for both digital download sales and physical purchases. There is no exact number yet, but we can assume that it's doing pretty good as well. But hey, even though we say we want it, we really don't want it, right? I mean, there's no evidence of that. Spyro and Crash came out in the same generation as Banjo Kazooie and was incredibly popular. The game also follows a similar formula compared to Spyro, the sense of exploration and collecting. Even though Banjo was a bit more difficult, it still attracts the same kind of audience. Yet, why can't Rare recognize that? They want to invest their money into Sea of Thieves, as evident in the interview that he kept turning the Sea of Thieves as an example as a great Rare game. But it would seem that not everyone agrees with this statement. The Metacritic score for this game is 69, and according to VG charts, they have not been able to sell more than 1 million copies on the Xbox One. But no one else could do this game like Rare can, am I right? The worst part about this is that this could be the best thing for Xbox exclusivity. If you don't remember, the original Banjo Kazooie was on the Nintendo 64, but now that Microsoft owns Rare, they could remake the games from the ground up and hit Nintendo fans right in the heart to go buy an Xbox One, since one of the best Nintendo platforming games of all time is now in the hands of Microsoft. People would drop money for a brand new console because let me tell you something, nostalgia is such a powerful tool and something that larger game companies should use in their favor. I have had countless of testimonies telling me of people going out to buy an exclusive PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One just to play Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. This is how powerful nostalgia is. So, does this mean that there will never be a remaster of the Bear and Bird combo? Well, no. See, a third-party company could be the ones to do it if Rare continues to stick its heels in the mud but decides to hand it off. But it is quite sad to see Rare not have the hunger to make a new Banjo Kazooie game and would willingly be giving up the IP to another studio, while the other studios that made the other original games that have been remastered, like Insomniac and Naughty Dog, didn't even have a choice in the matter, since they don't own the IPs or haven't worked on the IPs of Crash and Spyro anymore. If Rare wants to make some extra cash, just sell the IP to another company. They're literally doing seemingly nothing with it, so why not just make some cash on it? Heck, might as well just give it to Activision. They already have Crash and Spyro. At least they are utilizing the IPs and not letting them fall into irrelevancy. But that's just my thoughts. What are yours? Who would you like to see make the next Banjo Kazooie game? And would you like to see it as a remaster? Comment below and let me know. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. Cue the extra.